Hello everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. This video is about my Valentine social event that is coming up next Saturday. Next Saturday, February 15, 2025 from 1 to 3. And this video is dedicated just to the social event, the coffee social, to explain to you my reason for hosting the event. There will be 3 for hosting the event, and to answer some questions that you may have that you may not be able to find the answers to. So first of all, the event, the description and all of the event is on Eventbrite, and it's called Taste and Tattle Coffee Social for Singles 50 plus, with the plus sign, so 50 plus. And as I said before, Saturday, February 15th. Yes, I had to look to be sure. Saturday, February 15th from 1 to 3 at a coffee shop in Grant Park near Zoo Atlanta in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm going to go through some questions that are on the Eventbrite page, and you can just do Taste and Tattle Coffee Social for Singles 50 plus in the search bar on Eventbrite, and the event will come up. So I'll discuss initially why I decided to do it. I decided to do it because I felt like the same reason why I started this YouTube channel, because I was having issues. I started the channel because I was having difficulty dating. I came across hypergamy. I wanted to change, started to change, and then I began to see results. So I felt like, well, there must be other women who, at the time I was 58, 59. There must be other women in the world who are having similar challenges as me, as a mature dater, a woman in her late 50s, close to 60. So there must be other women having the same challenges. So that's why I started the YouTube channel in 2021. And then, I went online dating. I was changing myself. First, my appearance, my physical appearance on the outside, wearing more makeup, feminine clothing, slowly getting rid of my all black or predominantly black wardrobe, and incorporating more colors. Because of my skin, my complexion, I go toward the bolder, brighter colors in the color spectrum. Blue, reds, and bright pinks. Some light pinks or pale pinks, but it depends. Not really, really pale, but bright, emerald green, royal blue, royal purple. Those are the colors for me. This is like an eggplant purple. So I feel like this color is good for me. So anyway, I tended toward that side of the color spectrum. I like to call it the jewel tones. The jewel tones is what I lean toward. So I decided to do the event because I was having some difficulty with online dating. I've tried Civil Singles, Senior Match, oh Lord, eHarmony, Match.com, just so many over the years. Plenty of Fish, POF, Black People Meet, and just really not having very much luck. Getting them to call me, yes, going on a couple of dates with them, but basically, they're just looking, for fun and giggles, really. That's what they're looking for. And I really want partnership. So then I thought, well, why don't I host an event where singles, men and women, 50 plus, can get together and really talk to each other and meet face to face, in person, and get offline, because for many people in our age demographic, it's not working. It's not working for men. It's not working for women. Where I am interested in getting together men and women, single men and women who really want partnership. and the online dating space is not working for them. They don't mind meeting people in their own age demographic. Not to discount younger people or younger women for men or younger men for women, but we're open to meeting people in our own age demographic. So that's why I chose 50 rather than 40. I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. And I'm not really that close to 50 anymore. I'm almost like 14 years removed from 50. But I thought that would be a good starting point for both men and women. For men who were in their 60s wanted to meet women in their 50s, then that would be good. And women who were in their 60s and didn't mind meeting men in their 50s, that would be good, a good fit as well. So the key here is this. We have all been to events where women outnumber men. It's a lopsided event, and we often ask ourselves, why did I come? If I would I have come if I had known that there would be a whole bunch of women and very few men? And I know there were many times, especially in my younger days, where I would ask myself that. It's like, dang, I got all dressed up, came to this event, spent all this time doing this, or spent all this money doing that, buying that to look this way, and there are more women than men. And if you know what I mean, put it in the description. So I'm the kind of person, I studied dance since the age of 13, ballet, modern, jazz, Congolese, West African. I've just danced my whole life. So, and performed. So I'm not afraid of just getting up and dancing by myself. But that gets old real quick, especially when you're a more mature woman and you want to dance, and then nobody's really asking you to dance for whatever the reason. Most of the men are looking for a particular type, and she's getting all the men to ask her to dance. And then the rest of us over here who don't have that look, we're by ourselves. So I'm hoping that the people and the men and women who attend this event, they are open to meeting men and women outside of the European standard of beauty, that they are concerned with what's going on in the heart and mind and soul of the person rather than just the exterior. Just the exterior. So that's the reason why I'm doing the event, to get people in this 50 plus age group offline when it's not working for them, and to meet in person people who they can touch, feel the energy of, and have conversation with, and hopefully make a connection and exchange numbers and go out on a date. Now, the time of the event is from 1 to 3. I chose 1 to 3 because it's Valentine's weekend. So Valentine's Day is Friday. My event is the 15th on Saturday from 1 to 3. It is, the event is early enough for you to come, enjoy the 2 hours or the hour and a half or whatever, however long you want to stay, meet someone, make a connection, exchange numbers, and then go on with your Valentine's weekend plan. So if you have somebody you're seeing or you want to date, that you've just met or whatever, you can go out on Valentine's Day, Friday the 14th in the evening with that person. And then in the early afternoon, you can meet someone new, 1 or 2, 3 people new. And then you have added more people to your group to date. Men, and this is applicable to men and to women. So that's why it's in the afternoon. That's why it doesn't last no more than 2 hours, because you really don't need 2 hours with one person to know whether you've made a connection. So within that 2 hour period, you can make more than one connection, man or woman. You can make more than one connection. You talk to a couple of people and you're like, hey, want to exchange numbers? And you exchange numbers. And so now you have 3 people you've met and made a connection with rather than just one. If it's just one, it's okay. But it's just open. Options, they say, right? Options, having options. So my notes are over here. So I feel this event will be different from other mixers and 50 plus singles events because I am really encouraging you to bring someone of the opposite gender. That will help even out the number of guests that we have. So if you're a woman, you will bring a male colleague, relative, family member, your male brother, your brother, or your male cousin, your male coworker, colleague, friend. And if you're a man, you will invite and bring your sister, your female cousin, relative, family member. If your mom fits in the age demographic, you can bring your mom, your auntie, just any female who is single. So this event is for single people, not couples, singles. And so I'm hoping that if each person brings someone of the opposite gender, then it will even out the number of people that we have so that everybody gets to make a connection. That is the key I feel will make this event successful. Okay, so like I said, I have my notes over here on my laptop, really. And on the Eventbrite page, you will see just what I explained. The attire. What is the attire? What is the dress? It's all about looking sharp. So I'm asking you to leave the athletic wear, the baseball caps, the jerseys, the leggings, the athleisure at home, and wear business casual. So you're leaving your jeans at home. You're leaving your sneakers or tennis shoes, whatever they call them, your Air Force Ones, or, the style now is with the white sneakers. I'm asking you to leave that at home. We are in our 50s and we want to, as women, we want to dress more femininely. And for men, we want to leave our youthful attire, athletic stuff at home. So please wear your sharp looking business casual things. That will be for a man. It might be slacks, some casual shoes, not sneakers. It could be loafers, lace ups, or whatever. Maybe, a little fancy hat, but no baseball cap. For a woman, that could be something flowy, flowery, solid, or not, but just not athletic wear, not athleisure for men and for women. Is there parking? There is limited parking in front of the coffee shop, but also there's parking on the side street. The coffee shop's name is Grant Park Coffee House. It's on Georgia Avenue. It's a really big, spacious place, but also cozy at the same time. So it's warm, but it's also spacious. And I believe it is Black owned by a couple or a woman from the Caribbean. It's not mistaken. The woman is from the Caribbean, I think. So that's nice. So we have pictures of Bob Marley on the wall, and you hear Caribbean music, but yet it still feels modern and light, and like it has its own vibe, modern vibe. So I like that about it. So complimentary parking is in the front, but there's side street parking, and about 3 blocks away is Zoo Atlanta, where you could park over there for a fee. I'm not sure of the rate. Why the age restriction? I decided, like I said before, 50 plus was a good demographic, because if you are a man who likes women younger than you, then that 50 cutoff right there is good. And if you are a mature woman in her 50s and 60s and she doesn't mind, and you don't mind dating, or at least talking with, getting to know someone who's 50 something, then you have that opportunity. And we are a neglected age group. We are a neglected age group where people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, they have lots and lots of events to attend. On Eventbrite, there are plenty of things for them to do. There's speed dating, there's music venues and live music, but it's not so much dedicated to us 50 plus. And don't even talk about 60 plus or 70 plus. We are relegated, I feel, relegated to having to go to the 30, 40, and 50-year-old events, the 20, 30, 40-year-old events, or relying on our friend groups or our relatives to host events and invite us to. And more than likely, if you're like me, I'm single, and everybody who's inviting me to everything is married. And they don't know any single people, or if they men. And if they know single men, they don't want to introduce me to them, because they're like, he's not worth meeting, even talking to. So again, that was my experience and is my experience. And so I said, well, if you can't find what you're looking for, create it. That has always been my mindset since I was a little person. It's like, if you don't find what you're looking for, create what you want. And so that's me. So that's why it's an age restriction, because everybody else under 50 has different activities and things that are directly targeted for them to do. But yet the 50 plus group and the 60 and 70 plus group, we don't have that many things to choose from. We're stuck going to our church events and volunteering at the church events and volunteering at the church events. And, I did read somewhere that people 60 plus who have met their partners, whether through marriage or they're just in a committed relationship, 54% of them have met their partners through friends and family. So that's a lot of people who are being matched through friends and family. But what happens to the other 46%? We're just on dating apps or having to rely on events like the one I'm going to give on February 15th. We're stuck relying on those events. And maybe as we travel throughout doing our errands in our neighborhoods and going other places, and maybe even traveling abroad or to a different state and city, we might meet someone. Maybe. So the next question is, how do I know the social will be a success? I don't. But success is defined by me and by you. So in my mind, success is if one couple exchanges information to me, that's a success. Because that's all I could really hope for, is that people who come will make a connection with one person, at least one person, and leave with contact information. And hopefully the man will follow up with a date, and he's just not, testing the water, so to speak, to see if he still has it. Hopefully he's not doing that. So so that to me is a success. But as an attendee, as a guest attending this event, success will be determined by you. If you bring someone of the opposite gender so that the event has an equal number of women and an equal number of men, we can't help but have a successful event, because everyone will have an opportunity to exchange information, contact information with at least one other person. So if there are 10 people, 5 men and 5 women, then they can meet each other and talk to each other and exchange information. Now, how am I going to facilitate conversation for those people, men in particular, who are shy, and women who would like to maybe take the lead because they see someone that they are physically attracted to and would like to get to talk to a little bit before the event is over? I will have icebreakers to help with conversation starters and for us to bond as a group. I will have a couple of games, icebreakers for us to do that for a little bit. It's not going to be a long time, but for a little bit to just, get people warmed up. And what I'm hoping as well is that I want the guests to feel free to get the telephone number of anyone who strikes their fancy. So as a man, you're not limited to just getting one person's telephone number. As a woman, you're not limited to getting just one man's telephone number. Get as many as you want. Because at this particular demographic, I don't think we need to be concerned about just getting one person. Because we see more than one person that we like the way they look, men and women, but typically it's been okay for men to get more than one woman's telephone number at an event, but it hasn't been okay for a woman to get more than one man's telephone number at an event. So if you're a woman who likes to initiate conversation with men, feel free at this event, no judgment. And if you're a man and you typically pursue women and ask them for their number, feel free. So I just want everyone to feel comfortable in a no judgment zone, going after what they want and going after who they want. So that's it for me. And I will put the link in the description to the event. It is www.tasteandtattle, TASTEANDTATTLE, taste.com, Taste and Tattle. I'll put the link in the description, and also through that link, you can also click on Get Tickets, and it will take you over to Eventbrite, and you can purchase tickets there. So I hope that answers all of your questions. And if you have additional questions, you can put them in the comments, or you can email me at thehypergamousjourney@gmail.com, thehypergamousjourney@gmail.com. And I hope to see you next Saturday. Bye.